First and foremost, thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But let's get into the topic of today's video, right? You guys got questions, I got answers, bro. First things first, Sandbox. You not Arab? No. Everybody thinks that, bro. And I feel like I kind of see it now because, it's kind of in the eyes area. I kind of look a little bit. But nah, bro, I'm Dominican, bro. Just straight Dominican. They rudo, not a question. You just motivate me every day to become stronger and better. I appreciate that, and I really do, because that's the reason why I do this, bro. That's the reason why I turn on the camera, why I show you guys my personality, why I show you guys my life. Because somebody motivated me to do it, and now I want to motivate someone else to do it. Al Wavy, I struggle with diet a lot. I'm an impulsive food eater. Any advice? I ain't gonna lie, I'm the wrong person to ask, bro. I'm the wrong person to ask, bro. I be eating all type of nonsense, bro. But the best advice I would give you, if I could give you any advice, is, when you go grocery shopping, or, whoever goes grocery shopping for you, just don't buy bad snacks. You know what I'm saying? Change them out for healthy alternatives, bro. So whereas, you're still going to be eating snacks, bro. You're still going to be eating snacks, but they're going to be a healthier version, right? So you can get you can start off with granola bars and shit like that, to where it's you still satisfy that snack craving, but in a healthier way, in a healthier manner. Especially, healthy cereals, right? Healthy cereals. Things like, what's the ones that look like cornflakes but got almonds in them and all that? Yeah, stuff like that. Which isn't the healthiest, but, it's a step in the right direction. Dion, can I tickle you? Listen, it's an inside joke, okay? And that just even sounds worse, okay? But, look, Dion found out that I was ticklish, all right? He found out I was ticklish, and now he never let that shit go, okay? Pause, because that's crazy, but now y'all know. What was your hardest workout, and what did that entail? I ain't gonna lie, bro. My hardest workout ever definitely had to be my first ever time trial I did with Nate, bro. Nate, you feel me? I don't know how many of you guys know Nate. It's probably a very small percentage, but Nate was a guy, I'm saying, out here. He used to work out with us, he moved away or whatever. But he was somebody who really did calisthenics, for 10, 15 years. And he put me through a time trial, which was basically a set routine that you had to do in a certain amount of time, as fast as possible, pushing your body to its limits, bro. I started tasting blood in my mouth, bro. My throat was dry. I was tasting like iron, blood. I was cooked, bro. That was a bad workout, bro. I don't even think I was ready for that at the time, bro. That was literally when I damn near first started working out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you brought that memory back in my head, because that was a crazy day, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't remember exactly what the routine was, but it basically was just all the main calisthenic movements, you know what I'm saying? Muscle ups, pull-ups, dips, squats, push-ups, just all back-to-back at really high numbers. Case Savvy, what is your favorite leg exercise besides cycling, of course? Yeah, obviously, y'all know I love to ride my bike. I got my bike right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got my bike right here, posted up with me. Bada bing, bada boom. Other than that, my favorite leg exercise, it gotta be squats, bro. I love squats. More specifically, pistol squats, right? One leg squats. I just feel like those are pretty cool to watch, because not a lot of people could do them. And then not a lot of people could do them just alone, just do one. Now, if you do a whole bunch of them, you know what I'm saying? I bust out 20 in a row. That's a showstopper. You feel me? I don't even know how to say your name, bro. I'm an old head, man. When did you start working out? I started working out in, I think, September of 2023. So coming up on 2 years almost. But when I first started working out, I didn't start calisthenics. I started calisthenics in December. No, I'm lying. December is when I learned my first muscle up. December 2023 is when I learned my first muscle up. You feel me? What a day, bro. I remember that day like it was yesterday, bro. It was in Riverbank Park in the kids' playground, bro. It was no kids, bro. It was cold as shit. I did my first muscle up, bro. I was stupid hyped. Are you Dominican? Yeah, yes I am. What's the best advice to your fans that are trying to be like you? My best advice, if you're trying to be like me, right? Whatever that means. make everything good in life seem cool, bro. Because we all know nowadays, right, smoking is considered cool. Vaping, you know what I'm saying, considered cool. Smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, that's considered cool. Going out to parties, that's considered cool. But if I could be someone that the young generation thinks is cool, and I could lead them in a better direction, right? Working out is cool, bro. Never smoking a day in your life, never drinking a day in your life is cool, bro. You know what I mean? Because I've never smoked or drank in my life. I work out every day, right? I do all of these things that are not really, you know, what's supposed to be cool to kids nowadays. But if they think I'm cool and that's what I'm doing, then that's what's cool now. You feel me? So just try to make positive changes, you know what I'm saying, to the generation after you. How far do you plan on taking this? Do you have an end goal? Yeah, bro. I'm just trying to live a pretty good life doing what I love to do, so that my days never feel like work. Even though I may be working very, very hard. If I really love to do this, and this is my passion, this is what I wake up to do with a smile every day, it won't be work. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that, you know, I can own a nice house through that, you know, doing what I love to do. I can own some nice, fun cars, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Feed my family, you know, leave wealth for those after me. Things of that nature, bro. What inspired you to start fitness? Then what inspired you to make content from it? So I've been doing fitness my whole life. Basically, I've been playing sports. I think y'all already know that part, right? I've been playing basketball up until the point where I noticed I was too short to continue playing basketball. From that point on, it turned into track and field, and I was a sprinter. You feel me? Look at the track right there. You see what I'm saying? This track right behind me. And then after track and field, after high school, I was running on this track right here, literally running on you know, at 161, and the pull-up bars were like right beside it, right? So the pull-up bars are right beside the track, and as I was running every day, I would just look at these bars and just be like, bro, I gotta go over there and try something, you know? And I did, and I never looked back, bro. I kept hitting the bars every day after that. And then what inspired me to make content from it was just seeing people, like, I would scroll on Instagram and I would see people create such simple videos, bro. Such simple videos that were getting hundreds of thousands of likes and millions of views. And I'm like, bro, I could do that. You feel me? So I did. How did you meet Chris, Mr. Shoot for the Stars? Chris who? Chris Body Frequency? Chris Motivational Monday? That's my guy, and I'm glad you asked that question, bro, because me and Chris got a very, very special story of how we met, bro. So I think I had around maybe 15,000 followers at the time. You know, I was making videos every day, and I always, you know, I had just like hundreds of messages of people, you know, wanting to work out with me, and I answer as many as I can, right? And for the most part, I tell people like, yeah, bro, we can work out, bro. Just pull up at this day, you know, I'll see you there. And for the most part, people never show up, you know what I mean? They just be all talk and they really don't want to work out. But Chris was one of those guys who actually did show up. So Chris showed up, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, let's link up, boom, boom. Chris showed up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Not to be on no stereotypical shit, but Chris just had that look of, like, you know what I'm saying, a YN, bro. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, Chris, you about to rob me, bro? But yeah, he know that story too, man. But you know, we worked out together, and then we like clicked from there, bro. We just started getting real close, and then a couple months later, bro, Motivational Monday was born. That one Saint abs cheat code. Abs, abdominal muscles, core workouts. I don't do those, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? But when I first started, I did do those. And what I would do was I would go on the dip bars. So look, I would go on these bars right here, right? See that? Dip bars, right? Where you can hold them by your waist. And then just do leg raises, bro. Do leg raises. Bring your legs up, keep them straight, and bring them up as high as you can, and hold it for as long as you can, and just keep doing that. Up 2, up 3. That was literally my favorite workout when I used to do ab workouts. But as of now, I feel like just muscle ups is my ab workout, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Vado V, how many years did it take to get that good? So as you guys could tell, like I said earlier, first muscle up December 2023. And yeah, bro, I've been muscling up ever since. So however long that is. Warm up, RTBS, warm up and cool down. I don't do any of those, bro. Word. I don't think I'm old enough yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm young and healthy and motherfucking active. You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready to go. As soon as I get to the park, I just straight muscling up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I guess my warm-up would be riding my bike to the park, if that counts. It probably does count, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I wheelie the bike sometimes, and that's kind of like, you know, a little arm warm-up. I need you on, ooh, my head is hot. Sun is beaming on my shit. Need you on Rick Not Owen stream. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know who that is, but I don't want to block my blessings, bro. So Rick Not Owen, if you not on no weirdo freaky stuff, man, we can stream, bro. Word, let me jump on the stream. Put you through a workout, bro. Yeah. Put you through a motivational workout. Motivational Monday. Mert 2D. I'm done reading y'all names, bro. Can you teach us how to do a muscle up? Because I'm trying to get that 5-5-5 in my routine. Listen, bro. Okay. I ain't even going to explain it, bro. I made a whole video, you know what I'm saying? I made a whole video on how to do that thing, bro. I'm going to leave it in the description for you. Go, you know what I'm saying? Just go watch it, bro. Trust me, I'm a good teacher. Richie Wilson, where do you see yourself in this calisthenics movement in 5 years? In 5 years, where do I see myself and the movement? I see the movement being very much more accessible to the younger generation, right? Like, I want calisthenic bars in the schools, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the gym class, bro. Muscle ups in the gym class, bro. Turn this into a real sport to where the kids in school could use it as another positive activity, right? Kind of like basketball, you know, things of that nature. And it's really accessible because it's always free, bro. So that's why I really love calisthenics. I can't gain weight. How many meals do you eat in a day? All right, it depends on my financial situation, bro, because some days I'll be broke as a fuck and some days I'll be not as broke. So the days where I'm not as broke, I'll be eating 3 big meals a day and a whole bunch of snacks in between, bro. A whole lot of snacks, bro. I'll be eating dirty, bro. I've been dirty bulking for years, bro. I've been dirty bulking for 20 years. Yeah, 3 big meals, like 3 big meals with a lot of carbs, obviously a meat for protein, and barely vegetables, but sometimes I do vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta do vegetables sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Spider Mosh, can you do an upside down pull-up? No. But I could do an upside down push-up. Wanna see upside down push-up? Look at that. Look at that. Upside down push-up. Yeah. Yeah. Uncle Mike. What's good, Uncle Mike? Dang, I miss you, Uncle Mike. When the freestyle arc starting? I'm glad you said that, bro. Because I just put up a little short video of day 1 of learning a new skill for 365 days. So on this journey, I'm gonna have to freestyle, bro, because I gotta have to learn, you know, some freestyle skills. You feel me? I'm glad you said that. So I guess the arc is started today. It started today, or it started yesterday, because that's when I shot day 1. Ricardo Success, do you miss your hair yet? A little bit, right? A little bit, because I loved my hair and I loved how it looked and I love how unique it was. And let me show you guys a reference for, you know, guys that didn't know me back then. That's what I used to look like, you know what I'm saying? Some very beautiful hair that you don't really see every day, right? Now I just look like your regular average Joe, you feel me, with a fucking fade and low cut. But what I do enjoy about my hair right now, I really like how I look right now, right? I love the new look, I love the professional look or whatever. But other than that, I love the low maintenance, bro. The fact that I could just walk out the shower and just not even have to touch my head, bro. Just walk out the shower and I'm dry in 2 minutes, bro. When I had long hair, I don't think I understand, bro. I had long waist length hair, you know what I'm saying? Curly at that, bro. That was a whole lot of work, bro. All day, every day, bro. So much maintenance, bro. So much time wasted doing my hair, doing all this. I could leave that in the past, bro. Word. Cali made AJ. Can you backflip? Let's see you get it. No, I cannot backflip yet. But I might learn it on this 365 days. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? That might be one of the, you know what I'm saying, skills I learned. I'm sick of shorty. How long did it take for you to get serious about yourself? It's a process that goes on every single day of my life, bro. Like, little by little, you get serious about certain aspects of your life, and then that, you know, they all come together. Like, you know, obviously I started working out a few years ago and I've stuck to that. Now what I've stuck to is scheduling my entire day, like literally scheduling, right? For the moment I wake up, from the moment I go to sleep, scheduling my entire day, hour by hour, like literally scheduling the free time that I have, the time that I could spend with people, scheduling my whole shit, bro. Because now, you know, it just allows me to squeeze as much like success out of the day as possible. You feel me? I don't have to sit around thinking like, oh, what should I be doing right now? But yeah, it's just a process, and you know, in the future, I'm gonna find out new things that make me better as a person, and it's just a long road of life. Is just a long road of progress, bro. Pretty boy. You do burpees? If so, how many? Nah, I don't never do burpees, bro. So not never, right? But I rarely do burpees. I do burpees like once in a while, man. And if I do, it's probably like 10 or 20 at a time. It's not really too crazy. Shout out to No Drama though. They were doing 100 burpees for 100 days. Team No Drama. And I reacted to his battle recently. King Marlon, name your 3 favorite calisthenics influencers. Now this right here, I was waiting for a question like this, okay? I was waiting for a question like this, okay? My 3 favorite calisthenics influencers. All right, let me just keep it straight like this, right? Number 1.